Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season, and now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past, and tonight we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the chance from the other side, the NFC, the Arizona Cardinals. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you for this one. And Charles, the Ravens, they've done it again. Champions of the AFC. Remember, they won Super Bowl 47 back in February of 2013, but had not won so much as a playoff game since then.
And remember, the franchise moved from Cleveland, but they started as a true fresh franchise. They didn't take the Browns with them. They became the Ravens. That was 1996. Won a Super Bowl over the Giants. Was that Super Bowl 35 in Tampa. They've won it twice overall. Trying to win another one. And there's always a trademark when you think about the Ravens, right? The way they play defense, the way they run the football, how tough and hard-nosed they are as an organization. Trying to do it one more time.
Meanwhile, the Arizona Cardinals into the Super Bowl for just the second time in franchise history, and they're trying to win their first NFL title since the Truman administration when they were the Chicago Cardinals in 1947. It's currently the longest championship drought in the NFL.
And they've moved a couple of times since then as well. From St. Louis, now out to Arizona, they've been identified differently too. St. Louis, then they were Phoenix, now the Arizona Cardinals. But you think back to 2009, Super Bowl 43 in Tampa, when Larry Fitzgerald caught that pass down the middle and was running towards the end zone, you thought to yourself, they're going to win this game. But unfortunately for them, Ben Roethlisberger hooked up with Santonio Holmes. 35 seconds left on the clock. They lost 27-23, but now a chance to claim a Super Bowl title. This team has to be amped. They have to be excited. They'll be ready.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona, with the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Now Foles. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Another try for Mixon. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want 1 step.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Joe Mixon taking it in. And the Cardinals push further out in front. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. 3.5 to go, first quarter.
Hey, 133.
Following the interception, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, throwing back across his body. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Foles. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
First down and goal to go.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Switch up.
Here's Clement. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
1 man in the backfield. That's Ingram on 2nd and goal. Here's Foles. Flushed out right. He's going to take, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
But this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14. Ravens 7.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now they run with Mixon. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mayfield. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run with Mixon. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down. Mayfield now. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the
accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Second and 11. They go screen. This is Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now a man open down the middle of the field and all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Hey, here we go. I got you. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time, doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open. And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
A second down throw for Mayfield. Open man is Kirk, complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
King.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Steps away to his left. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mayfield looks to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Throwing, Mayfield. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Here we go. Titans Ringo.
Mayfield on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. On second down, Mayfield again. And brought in by the tight end Cook. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end, and now he's got 9 yards Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run here with Mixon. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. First down, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. He finds his running back, Mixon. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, Mayfield. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
180. 55. He's tired of you.
A first down throw from Mayfield. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Touchdown, Cardinals. Curtis Samuel in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
That's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly...
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The never-tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this
you're
is
going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Foles. He rifles one that's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. Fighting to stay upright. And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
180. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Real. Watch out.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Now Mayfield lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Foles. Open man is Trey Burton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Foles now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's Foles. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Fletcher Cox able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. following the sack. They'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. And this is incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And a short gain down to about the 33. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram taking it in. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
And Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run. Correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice.
Jay's going to go. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jay, 75 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Foles. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
It's our time. It's our time.
They'll set up to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards on that one at a Raven 1st. They'll drop to throw. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. 2nd down and inches. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. His 2nd catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. They'll run here with Ingram. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Foles. And he fires one incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Ravens on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. From 4 yards out. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Tighten up. 61, matchbox light.
Here's Ajayi. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Back at the 43-yard line.
180. 57. Bring it. Check the backer. Hey, alert 33. Let's go.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
20. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
They keep it with Yeldon on 1st down. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he finds Cook. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cardinals push further out in front. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That one complete. He finds Sharp. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there. And now it's third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Ready? Mike, get this work on.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. Called out a very strong gain of 24. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Fletcher Cox able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Throwing on second down. Foles. And this one's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. The Ravens on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears? And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Devin White gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Mayfield, open man is Kirk, complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Throwing, Mayfield, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White, and now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line.
Sliding. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
On first down, it's Ingram. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Now Foles. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin White coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4.
Regular. He's cracked. X3. 218. Jump. That's 57's mine.
Mayfield now from the 50. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Check. Lucky. Hey, check, Mike.
For the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
57's mine. Wide alert. Switch.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
It moves to 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Crunch time, defense. You go tight. You got tight right there.
And again, it's Mayfield. His pass caught at the 4. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Watch the ship. Point it right.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And the Cardinals have done it. They're the kings of the NFL. Arizona, your Super Bowl champs. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how they're